Good day, class. Today, we are going to continue our lesson in Arts 8, Quarter 4. Last episode, we discuss about the theater arts of Asia. Now, in Lesson 2, we will tackle Asian festivals, particularly in China, Japan, Indonesia, and Thailand. The first festival will be the Chinese Spring or New Year Festival. Chinese New Year is the longest and most important festivity in the Chinese calendar. The origin of Chinese New Year is itself centuries in old, gains significance because of several myths and traditions. Chinese New Year is celebrated in countries and territories with significant Chinese populations like Mainland China, Hong Kong, Macau, Taiwan, Singapore, Thailand, Indonesia, Malaysia, Mauritius, Philippines, and Vietnam. Chinese New Year is known as Spring Festival, the literal translation of the Chinese name Chūnjié, since the spring season in Chinese calendar starts with lichun, the first solar term in a Chinese calendar year. It marks the end of the winter season. The festival begins on the first day of the first month in the traditional Chinese calendar and ends with the Lantern Festival, which is on the 15th day. Chinese New Year's Eve, a day where Chinese families gather for their annual reunion dinner. It is known as Chúxī or Eve of the Passing Year. It is also referred to as the Lunar New Year, because the Chinese calendar is lunar-solar. The following are China's customs and traditions concerning the celebration of the Chinese New Year. People will pour out their money to buy presents, decoration, material, food, and clothing. Thoroughly cleanse the house, in order to sweep away any ill fortune and to make way for good incoming luck. Windows and doors will be decorated with red color paper cuts and couplets with popular themes of good fortune or happiness, wealth, and longevity. On the eve of Chinese New Year, supper is a feast with families. Food will include such items as pigs, ducks, chicken, and sweet delicacies. The family will end the night with firecrackers. Children greet their parents early in the morning by wishing them a healthy and happy New Year and receive money in red paper envelopes. The Chinese New Year tradition is to reconcile, forget all hatred, and sincerely wish peace and happiness for everyone. The Dragon Dance. Dragon dance is a form of traditional dance and performance in Chinese culture. Like the lion dance, it is most often seen in festive celebrations. Many Chinese people often use the term, descendants of the dragon, or, Long de Chuan Ren, as a sign of ethnic identity. The Emperor of China usually used the dragon as a symbol of his imperial power and strength. The dragon dance is a highlight of Chinese New Year celebrations held worldwide in Chinatowns around the world. The dragon symbolizes power, strength, and good luck. The dance team mimics the supposed movements of this river spirit in a flowing rise and fall manner. The movements in a performance traditionally symbolize historical roles of dragons demonstrating power and dignity. Dragons are believed to bring good luck to people, which is reflected in their qualities that include great power, dignity, fertility, wisdom, and prosperity. The appearance of a dragon is both frightening and bold, but it has a benevolent disposition. Next is the Taiko Drum Festival of Japan. A good example of a professional Taiko drumming troupe is the Kodo. They are based on Sado Island, Japan, and a big role in popularizing Taiko drumming, both in Japan and abroad. They regularly tour Japan, Europe, and the United States. The name Kodo conveys two meaning. Heartbeat, the primal source of all rhythm, and read in a different way. Children of the drum, a reflection of Kodo's desire to play their drums simply with the heart of child. The main focus of the performance includes the following. Uchite, the Taiko drummer, different drums. Other traditional Japanese musical instruments such as fu and shamisen make an appearance on stage. Traditional dance and vocal performance are part of the performance, include pieces based on the traditional rhythms of regional Japan, pieces composed for Kodo by contemporary songwriters, and pieces written by Kodo members themselves. The Kodo's performances normally last for about 1 hour and 40 minutes. History. Drums were used in ancient times to signify the boundaries of a village. Peasant events such as the rice harvests or dance festivals were celebrated with drums. Drums were used to pray for rain and other religious ceremonies. Drums lead warriors into battles in order to scare off the enemy. Costumes and props. Happy as coats over black with white calligraphy. a baggy-sleeved short cotton jacket, tied with a sash or obi around the waist. It is usually a plain color, typically blue or black, with a symbol printed on the lapels and on the back. Hachimaki is the white headband. Tabi, shoes with big toe separated. Odeko, the big drum. Josike, medium drum. And shine, a small drum. Bali Dance Festival of Indonesia. Balinese dances are very ancient tradition that is a part of the religious and artistic expression among the Balinese people. In Hinduism, dance is an accompaniment to the perpetual dissolving and reforming of the world. The creative and reproductive balance is often personified as Shiva's wife, Durga. Sometimes is called Uma, Parvati, or Kali. This has significance in Balinese Hinduism, since the common figure of Rangda is similar in many ways to Durga. In Bali there are various categories of dance, including epic performances such as the universal Mahabharata and Ramayana. Certain ceremonies at village temples feature a special performance of a dance drama, a battle between the mythical characters Rangda, the witch representing evil, and Barong, the lion or dragon, representing good. Among the dance traditions in Bali, these terms deserve special mention. Barong, the lion. Legong, a refined dance form characterized by intricate finger movements, complicated footwork, and expressive gestures and facial expressions. And Kesik, a form of Balinese dance and music drama. It originated in the 1930s in Bali, performed primarily by men. Bali dancers learn the craft from their mothers as soon as they are born. In the womb, they are played the Balinese music and are taught to dance with their hands before they can walk. Official training as a Bali dancer starts as young as 7. In Balinese dance, the movement is closely associated with the rhythms produced by gamelan, a musical ensemble specific to Java and Bali. Balinese dance movements. Multiple levels of articulations in the face, eyes, hands, arms, hips and feet are coordinated to reflect layers of percussive sounds. The number of codified hand positions and gestures, the mudras, is higher in India than in Java and Bali. Hand positions and positions are nonetheless as important in Javanese and Balinese dance as in India. Whether in India, Indonesia, or Cambodia, hands are typically ornamental role and emphasize the dance's delicate intricacy. For their costumes, most female dancers wear the following: various colors of makeup, a crown, both real and golden flowers in their hair, sarong, and wrap a long sash from their hips to their breasts, as well as many gold decorations. Crowns and decorations are made from cowhide. While male dancers wear makeup, use more red color for their eyes and cheeks, and their eyebrows are colored to enhance masculinity. A mask when they dance the topeng dance. A crown, a cloak, or many pieces of these clothes around their body. Male dancers also carry a sword on their shoulder. The last one is the Loi Kratong Festival of Thailand. Loi Kratong Festival is also known as Sky Lantern Festival or Yi Peng. The Sky Lantern Festival of Thailand is held not just in this country but also in China, Taiwan, and other neighboring countries. This event is about the launching of lanterns, which are actually small hot air balloons. Each release of a sky lantern is a petition, small prayer, or good wishes of the person who released the lantern. This event is held on the full moon of the 12th month in the traditional Thai lunar calendar. In the Western calendar, this usually falls in November. The Chiang Mai area has been the scene of mass sky lantern release. There are different meanings of releasing sky lanterns, and these are some of them. It sends a person's bad luck and misfortune away into the air, especially if it disappears from view before the fire goes out. People say a short prayer before launching the lantern. Sometimes they will also write their address in the lantern. Anyone who later finds the lantern can then claim money from the sender. In this way, the good fortune is shared. It is considered good luck to release a sky lantern, and many Thais believe they are symbols of problems and worries floating away. It is an act of veneration to Prajid Kujula Mani, the crystal chedi in heaven in which the Buddha's hair is kept. Loi Kratong takes place on the evening of the full moon of the 12th month in the traditional Thai lunar calendar. In the Western calendar, this usually falls in November. Loi literally means to float. while Kratong refers to the lotus-shaped receptacle which can float on the water. Originally the Kratong was made of banana leaves or the layers of the trunk of a banana tree or a spider lily plant. The festival is believed to originate in an ancient practice of paying respect to the spirit of the waters. A Kratong will be decorated with elaborately folded banana leaf, flowers, candles, and incense sticks. A low-value coin is sometimes included as an offering to the river spirits. During the night of the full moon, Thais will float their Kratong on a river, canal or a pond lake. The tradition is said to have begun in the 13th century when a young queen made a small boat adorned with candles and sent it down the river. It is a ritual honoring Phra May Konka, the goddess of water. The construction of colorful boats was a way of not only giving thanks for the abundance of water, but also a way to seek forgiveness for overuse and pollution. Today, Loi Kratong is a way for people to make a wish and look toward the future.